Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, August 13th. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. On today's show, we have amazing hearing with Anne Mundell-Noel and Dr. Gabby Rodriguez. They're going to be telling us about the importance of ear wax removal, not something that most of us probably think about on a daily basis, so that will be a very interesting segment. Stay tuned for that. And then later in the show, we've got the Saddle Club with Alan Clark. He's got a pretty significant role that he plays there in the Saddle Club, so I'm looking forward to finding out what that's all about as well. But first, folks, we want to keep you informed. The emergency alerts are now powered by Everbridge. Village Management Services is upgrading our emergency alerts from Code Red, that was the former alert system, to the more robust Evergreen system trusted by communities nationwide. Everbridge delivers critical updates during emergency via text, email, voice, and mobile notifications, so you stay informed no matter what your preference is. If you're already signed up for Code Red, your information has been transferred and no action is needed. To update or customize your alerts, visit the resident portal at lagunawoodsvillage.com or contact resident services at 949-597-4600. Let's take a look at our weather, folks. Today's high is going to be around 80, but of course, we're waking up to a little more morning cloud cover here in the village, but the sun's just kind of playing peekaboo a little bit with us as per usual. Today will warm up nicely to around 80 degrees before cooling to a comfortable 66 overnight. The next few days probably won't break 80 degrees as highs remain in the mid to upper 70s. Again, bringing pleasantly cool nights. It's easier to sleep when the temperatures are cooler at night. But by Sunday, looks like nothing but blue skies and a perfect 79 degrees. You know, the kind of day that practically begs you to be outside. Enjoy it while we have it. Sunrise this morning was at 6:12 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:38. Look at that darling little bunny. How cute is that bunny? Desert cottontail at Bomber Canyon in Irvine. This photo was sent to us by Cynthia Case. Thank you, Cynthia. If you'd like to send us your photos, we'd like to show them off. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and of course, in that horizontal format, please. You notice how it takes up the entire screen and looks great. We've got 2 meetings to tell you about and 1 that's canceled. And after the break, amazing hearing, so stay with me.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's, maybe it's recent strokes or falls? Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
Attention all club organizers, party planners, and those who simply love to gather and celebrate life's special moments. Are you tired of the hassle of cooking for your events? Looking for a convenient and delicious solution? Introducing our easy and convenient catering trays, perfect for groups of any size from 35 to 90. Need a larger space to host your event? Look no further than our restaurant's banquet room, the perfect venue for your next gathering. Call us today to place your catering order or reserve our banquet room for your next event. Create memories and traditions with Polly's Pies.
The Laguna Woods History Center has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Visit us and find your place in history.
Ready to improve your hearing? Start with amazing hearing and audiologist Anne Mundell-Noel and Dr. Gabby Rodriguez.
We have been voted #1 place to buy hearing aids in Orange County for 3 years in a row. The products we use aren't found at big box stores because quality matters.
We have the experience, education, and expertise to maximize your hearing. Improve your hearing, balance, and memory. Call today to get started.
Welcome back to the show, folks. Joining me now, I've got Dr. Gabby Rodriguez and Ann Mendel-Noel from Amazing Hearing, and they're going to tell us why you are the focus of their attention. You guys, let me just put it this way, you rock the village.
Thank you. I like it.
At least you provide amazing ways that people can truly take in the art of hearing. You know, there's a lot of dances and a lot of concerts going on within the community, and I just love that everyone's able to participate fully.
For sure.
Before we get into today's discussion, I want to learn a little bit more about you two.
Sure. I became an audiologist because I actually thought I was going to be a physical therapist, and I was going to go to the University of Michigan. And at the last minute, I got a better scholarship to run track at Michigan State. So I went there, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't have physical therapy? And so I was already taking the chemistry and the biology classes, and so my roommate at the time, like what roommate at sophomore year is already in audiology, but she said those magic words, "Ann, all your credits will transfer." So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And then I'm like, Mom, Dad, guess what? I need a master's degree before I could do anything with my undergraduate degree. And they're like, you want to be a what? And it was like an audiologist. So the undergraduate is speech pathology and audiology, and everyone knows what a speech pathologist is. But then at the master's level, you choose speech or audiology. So speech pathology had an 8-page report, audiology had a 1-page report. I thought, I'll go into that. And so that's basically, it was the path of least resistance. It came easy, I loved it, and here we are 30-some years later, and I'm still loving what I do.
Wow, you know, that sounds like a meant-to-be story, right? Your path just kind of led you in the direction of your passion.
Yeah, for sure. So
Fantastic.
for me, I had a practice for 10 years, and then in 1999, I sold it when my boys were 2, 3, and 5, and I stayed home for 12 years, and I raised my kids. And then when they were in high school, I had freshman, sophomore, senior in high school, so yes, 3 boys in high school is a lot. I went back 3/4 time to get up to speed, and then I opened the current practice that we're at in 2013 from scratch. So I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about helping people with their hearing.
Wonderful. What a great story. Dr. Gabby, tell me
Yeah.
about you.
So kind of similar where I say audiology almost chose me. So I also ran track at my undergrad college, which was New Mexico State.
Yeah,
funny
there we go.
coincidence.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps here.
Yeah.
There's so many serendipities.
For
Yeah,
sure.
for
Yes.
sure.
And then I found my way to Texas Tech for my doctoral program. The reason I chose audiology, or it chose me, is I have 2 grandfathers with profound hearing loss. So I understood the emotional side of living with somebody with a profound hearing loss and how it really impacts you day in and day out. So I kind of had the emotional side, and then same, when I got into the coursework, it just flowed really easy. I felt like my personality really fit, seeing patients and the communication and relationships I get to build with them. And so found my way there. So 8 years of college. I took my residency year in Newport Beach after leaving Texas Tech. And it did not take much convincing to stay in Orange County after experiencing Lubbock, Texas to Newport Beach. So here I am. Found Ann, and she's a fantastic mentor, really, with her experience plus the education that I had. We make a good team, for sure.
And so how did your paths cross?
Good question. It's a small world, audiology world. So I was working at another clinic, was happy, but really my passion is adults and hearing aids. And the other clinic I was at was a lot of medical audiology. So was looking for a clinic that allowed me to really spend the time with my patients and develop the relationships so that I can care for them long term. And amazing hearing was that. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, so we had an opening, and I had been looking for somebody for about a year and a half, and there had been other candidates, but I just didn't feel that they were right. So I kind of did the one-man show with a great team at the office to support me. And then when Dr. Gabby came up and a mutual contact kind of said, hey, she's looking, you're looking, maybe this might work, it worked out wonderful. And the fact that we share a track background, and she's a very hardworking, very ethical, minded in everything that we do, it was just a perfect match. So we've been together. She just celebrated her 2-year anniversary, and we are looking forward to the future.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Seems
you
like
kinda-
forever and not forever at the same time.
Exactly.
Which is awesome.
That's fantastic.
The other funny part is both my husband does video and television production, and her significant other does the same.
Is that right?
Yeah. Lots of funny coincidences.
For sure.
Well, it sounds like it's been meant to be.
Yeah.
Gabby, were you able to help your grandfathers?
So one of my grandfathers had a cochlear implant implanted about 3 years ago. So as I was just graduating from school, he lives in Florida, I was able to walk him kind of through the counseling side of what to expect when I'm receiving a cochlear implant. I never got to fit them with hearing aids or cochlear implants directly, but a lot of counseling behind the scenes, helping them to better know what to do, you know, in certain situations, help my grandmothers know what to do and how to navigate that. A lot of our job is, you know, coaching and counseling. So that aspect, absolutely.
I know it's very difficult for loved ones when they are not heard, and the person with the hearing dysfunction. It's like their main word is what? Say it again.
Yeah.
And they don't always realize, right? And
No,
so it is. It's
no.
really, as the patient, you should advocate for yourself, but as a loved one, you need to kind of know how to maneuver with a loved one with hearing loss as well.
And execute a lot of patients, right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
So, talk to us about earwax. As I mentioned in the intro, it's not something that a lot of us give thought to.
No, but when you wear hearing aids, we have to make sure that the ear canal is completely clean and doing its best job. So for somebody who doesn't wear hearing aids, we really don't think about it. But as audiologists, because we have a master's or doctorate degree, we're licensed by the state of California to remove wax for the purpose of fitting hearing aids. So it's not, or hearing testing. So we can't do it for the general public, but we certainly do it day in and day out for our own patients and those people who walk in and might have a problem and they think it's their hearing aid that's not working, it's really that they have wax. So we actually have a little video to show you how we do that, because it is something that when you go to the urgent care, we have a much more specialized equipment. So we'd love to show you what that looks like.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's running now. So it's actually a device, Dr. Gabby, that you're using.
Yeah, so we have quite a few little tools. So what you're seeing is the irrigator. So that would be, and yeah, cute name, irrigator. Flushing the wax out of the way. You know,
Can
really,
people feel that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's warm like bath water. So a lot of our patients really say, oh, I love this. It feels so good. So it provides a lot of relief for patients. We also have a little suction where I can just kind of vacuum out the wax.
Kind of like when you're going to the dentist.
Yeah, yep. And then of course just manually manipulating the wax out of the way as well. But the irrigator's the fun one.
They say it's like an ear jacuzzi.
Yeah.
You guys are too cute. So when somebody's wearing a hearing aid, does it cause more wax buildup?
It can. So there's a foreign object in the ear, and our body's defense mechanism is to make wax, right? Get this foreign object out. So in the
It's trying to
beginning-
really push it out.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I see a little bit more wax, and then the body kind of adapts to having something in the ear, and it all settles in, and you kind of go back to normal activities.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So as a general public, you know, sometimes it is necessary as well.
Right.
So if you're not wearing a hearing aid, what would cause that wax buildup?
Some people are just more lucky than others. My boyfriend
Oily
has
skin.
beautiful skin. He's going to age really well, but what comes along with some oily skin is a little bit more wax production. So yeah, everyone's different, ethnicities, everyone, just bodies work in different ways.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
the big part about that is just as audiologists, we can do it in the office. It's not a barrier for us at all, whereas hearing aid dispensers would have to refer either to us or to their urgent care or physician. So we're a one-stop shop. We can get it all done. So that kind of gives us more tools in our toolbox.
Well, and I loved that slide that you provided. I think it's just adorable. I mean, you've got the dispenser, and then you've got the dispensing audiologist.
Yeah,
with
so-
a lot more equipment.
Yeah, and that's part of also the training that we have. In 2007, we went from being a master's degree to a doctorate degree so that Medicare might pay for hearing aids. It's been 18 years and it hasn't budged, but that's a whole nother story. But just the education that we have, there's just allows us to have a lot more services in our office.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Well, I know the community just adores you too, and
Thank you.
it wouldn't be the same without you. Catch me up on Uganda.
So real quick, we have just put in our 13th water well there, and we are headed for the 14th, but we're asking anybody to bring in their plastic bottles and
Okay, so
aluminum
you're
cans
still
to
kinda
Amazing
collecting.
Hearing during business hours. And with those, I'm starting next Thursday our 16th year of recycling at the local junior high. So the program actually started when my kids were in junior high, and now we've carried it through for 16 years and no stopping. And people love to bring in the bottles and cans and know that it's going to a great cause.
Right, right. You have any plans to go over there again?
January. So we go almost every January. But we do have items in our office. So we have Ugandan items for sale that are all handmade. So if you're looking for a unique gift, we have them.
That's really good to know, because I know that there's an annual gala that benefits Africa, and they encourage people to come, in their necklaces.
Oh, there
and
you go.
jewelry.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll have to tell the girls about this.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I didn't know.
Yeah, come shopping.
And you are up to be voted #1 again for the 4th year in a row.
We are, yes. So we should find out within the next month or so. 3 years as of now, so we're going for the 4th. We'll see.
Fab 4 is what we're looking for.
Yes.
Before
very
you know
blessed.
It's going to be 10, right?
We're blessed
Hopefully
to have
so,
patients who really trust us and really refer their family and friends to us. We're very thankful for that.
Well, we're thankful for you as well.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Coming up next, I have the Saddle Club, so stay with me.
Buyers are contained and the rains have arrived. Now is the perfect time to prepare before the next major emergency. Do you have your go bag ready? A go bag is an emergency kit packed with essential items in the event of a quick evacuation. It should be easily accessible and light enough to carry. Some essentials belong in every go bag, like medications, food, water, first aid kits, and more. Check and refresh your go bag regularly. Be prepared and stay safe.
Are you looking to boost your financial knowledge in a friendly, relaxed setting? Join us at the Financial Forum Club, where we tackle important money matters together. The second Thursday of every month from 3 to 5 p.m. in Clubhouse 7. No RSVP is required. Come to learn, share, or just listen. Coffee and cookies are on us. The Financial Forum Club, your community, your future, your financial education.
Wait is over. A brand new pharmacy just minutes from your front door is now open. Service is our top priority at Laguna Pharmacy. Enjoy free same-day delivery, low over-the-counter prices, and personalized attention, all with the same copay you're used to. Tired of waiting on hold? Our experienced pharmacists answer your calls right away. We are in-network with most Medicare plans and make the transfer process easy. Visit Laguna Pharmacy today for the exceptional care you deserve.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Joining me now is Alan Clark with the Saddle Club, and I'm super excited to get to know this club a little bit more. I know, Alan, you've been around for a long time, so we're going to get the history on you. But welcome to the show, Alan.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really well,
Your horse shirt is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It's like it's screen printed with the perfect silhouettes of the horses.
Yeah, I have several dark ones, all kinds.
How long have you been with the Saddle Club?
I've been with almost 8 years. In fact, tomorrow we'll have been here for 8 years. We moved down from Big Bear. Oh. And so it was the first club I joined because I grew up around horses and that. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the history of the club itself?
Okay, do a little reading here. Okay, how the Saddle Club started. El Rancho Cortez Stable Center opened September 1965. Stable had 4 horses. Then in January 1966, a group of equestrians joined together to form a club. Laguna Hills Leisure World Saddle Club was born. The Saddle Club of Laguna Woods Village has remained as its purpose to promote interest in horses and horsemanship, to encourage riding programs, and to host social programs for members and guests. The Equestrian Center, often referred to as the Stables, is also the venue for a community popular Easter egg hunt, when grandchildren and great-grandchildren and residents, and also local children, are welcome to search for colorful Easter eggs hidden in the grass in front of the stables, and then visit the stables and the horses. Callback number for that would be this Equestrian Center, 949-597-4275.
That's fantastic.
Okay,
so,
now, how to, you just wanted to, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I was just going to touch on the membership real quick.
Okay.
Because the club's always looking for new members, right?
Absolutely. How to become a member? Come to visit the stables on a scheduled tour. Shoes, no open-toed shoes. Get to meet lovely people and friends, horses, and attend one of the meetings held the second Tuesday of the month, hospitality room at 10 a.m. at the Equestrian Center. Membership is $20 per person and $25 for a household. How to become a member, Saddle Club, it would be a good idea to become acquainted with Equestrian Center. Laura, our great leader there, is head of the stables, primary person to know, great helping with the Saddle Club, work with ways through the days. Saddle Club is a social organization whose goals are to support the Equestrian Center, the EC, through Saddle Club projects and activities and having fun doing so. The club membership is made up of Laguna Woods Village residents and EC boarders, people that are boarding horses there, who want to have a good time and support a worthwhile cause. There's an application form to be filled out, located in the hospitality room in the stables. And to return a check, what you'll have is a form like this, okay? And what you'll do is fill it out in that and then take this part off, keep the top part, and then you'll have a check, and then you'll have this form, and there'll be a little form also for you to fill out. You put it in an envelope, and there's a metal box up on the wall. You deposit that in there, and that gets you started on that. And I think I pretty well covered that.
Okay. So Alan, tell us how you actually became a member of the Saddle Club.
Okay, my membership, I've dealt with horses all my life. I was born September 2nd, 1944. My father, Jack, was a blacksmith, horseshoer, farrier, horse whisperer, and so he grew up around horses. And so from the day I was born, I was around horses. I've done all kinds of things like that. And we've moved around the country after that. After I was born, lived in 24 states. We had a trailer. We towed it around from racetrack to racetrack and that. And so I learned all kinds of things. So
So it sounds like it was meant to be.
The phone, can you hear that? No, okay. So anyway, I was born during World War II. My mother was a Rosie the Riveter, patched up B-24 bombers. And my father, of course, did this and that. And so just pretty much part of what it was. And so when I got here, moved down here, that was the first thing I joined. We've done other things up in Big Bear and that. And we did like Oklahoma, the play and that type of thing. So.
Well, it sounds like you found a perfect place to land there, Alan. Tell me about your cute little Swedish dollar horse.
Okay, the Swedish dollar horse. These horses are a symbol of Sweden. At the Equestrian Center, this one was probably made about 50 years ago in one of our wood shops. These are traditionally made in Sweden as carved, painted wooden horses, often given to a child's toy. And
it's very cute.
Yeah.
It looks like it belongs on a shelf forevermore.
Yeah.
Very cute.
They're really nice in that. So, yeah, we have horses. We have time for this.
Well, we're gonna have to wrap it up here,
All right.
Alan. But I'd like to possibly see that next time.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining me and for all of the
Thank you.
membership information. And
Okay.
enjoy the club.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank
and thank
you.
for letting me be here. Okay. Thank you.
All right, folks, head on over to the Equestrian Center and look into becoming a member. When we come back from the break, we'll take a look at the weekend movie preview, so stay with me.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box estate buyers and always received top dollar. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box estate buyers.
Hoarding is a complicated subject, but it's something that can quickly become dangerous. Stockpiling items like newspapers, clothes, receipts, or more become unmanageable amounts of clutter, which develops into health and safety risks. The clutter becomes unsanitary and often full of flammable objects. If you or someone you know might be struggling with a hoarding disorder, contact Laguna Woods Village Social Services. Help keep your community safe and healthy by disposing of unwanted, unused, and unnecessary items.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a look at the weekend movie preview, of course, starting with Friday's movie, Strictly Ballroom. This is a 1992 film brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates, shown at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without. It's about a maverick dancer who risks his career by performing an unusual routine and sets out to succeed with a new partner. That'll be interesting. Saturday's movie is The Sixth Sense. I don't ever remember seeing this. I remember hearing about it, but it looks really good also. It's a 1999 film starring Bruce Willis, brought to us by RadNet. After being shot by a resentful former patient whom he failed to help, a Philadelphia child psychologist seeks redemption by treating a young boy with a disturbing secret. All right, folks, let's take a quick look at the weather for today and the next 5 days. Highs today going to be 80 degrees. We're going to break out of these low clouds and into some bright sunshine. So we're looking forward to that. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day. From all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.